harness shop to get my lines soaked in oil. I don't know if he'll let me tape us. I asked him earlier this summer, he said no, but some of the Amish community has been a little bit more willing to let me tape them as long as they do it very carefully. They seem to be willing to share some of their knowledge with us, and that's great. So we'll see if he'll let us do this. It'd be good if you would, but he might not. But we'll see.
The harness shop is about 5 or 6 miles from my place. I do go there quite often to get stuff done. Here's a Amish buggy going down the road right now. There's a Amish farm off to our right, and then there's the little schoolhouse for them right there. And then we also have a building right here that houses some bulk tanks for some of the Amish dairy farmers.
And here we are at the harness shop. It's a dual, a father and his wife and his daughter and his son-in-law live here in 2 different houses.
So here's the inside of the harness shop. I did ask the owner, and he said he would be willing to let me tape them if, of course, I don't tape himself actually, but just tape the inside of the building. So that's what we're doing here. I have a little conversation with him, and then I will show you where my lines get oiled up. You'll hear in the background a motor running, and that is for his line shafts that runs all the sewing machines.
I need some lazy straps, front lazy straps, you know, for my harnesses.
Yeah.
So they need to be about this long, doubled
You're
up.
talking about the thing where the tucks go through, the lazy straps where the...
Well, the pole straps hitch onto my neck yoke from the hames down to the snap that goes into the pole straps. That's what I call the lazy strap.
It's just
the front lazy strap.
It's just a single strap that you have?
No, it's a nylon strap. It's just doubled over like this.
So it's your strap that, I call it a breast strap. It goes through the snap that the neck yoke attaches
No,
to?
remember I got a 3-piece neck yoke because of my harnesses.
So you're talking about the straps that go on to
each
the...
side of a horse.
Okay, you have a D-ring harness.
Yes. So I just make them out. You just make them out of nylon for me.
Yeah, that's what I normally
So-
do. How long do you want them? Like 32 inches where they're like 16 double, or how many of those do you need?
Just a couple. It doesn't have to be this wide. Just use regular 1 inch.
1 inch.
Yeah.
I'll make them up for you when you pick up the line. You can pick them up.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll try to explain how he does his dipping of the leather harnesses, and in my case, just my lines. My lines were quite cold when I brought them here, so he suggested the best thing to do is to leave them overnight and then pick them up tomorrow, so that's what I'm going to do. But he said he wants to warm them up by the stove for a little while, and then he'll dip them into this tank that he has right here, and I apologize, it's quite dark in here, but there's a tank right there that he dips them into, not for very long, and then he hangs them up to dry. So that allows the oils to sink deep into the leather so they're more pliable and will last longer. So as I leave the harness shop, I see something you don't see too often with English kids. The Amish kids all have to, almost all of them, have to walk to school. And so for these kids it was probably half a mile. Now I'm on my way to another Amish farm that have a little side business of carrying several different things. I buy my plow parts here, my mowing machine parts here, and they also carry a selection of gloves that I usually come and purchase from them. They milk cows here also and send milk. I don't know how they do all the things that they do. In June they have a just incredible big patch of strawberries.
So Dave's cutting up beef today, so he's out in the shed with that, and so I'm just going to get what I need and take it over, and he'll pay for it over there. So he has a pretty good selection. I use these quite a bit. These are really nice. I've got one finger in the mittens. But today I need gloves, and I need like 3 pair, I think will do. So I think that's all I'm going to need there. Like I said, his selection for mow machine parts are pretty slim, almost all gone.
Okay, we got our gloves and now we're headed for home. This is an interesting farm off here to our left. This is an English owner that has hired an Amish lad to do all the milking and running the farm. And we have another nice farm here, and they also have a sawmill, and they build quite a few sheds. I believe that red building is where they build their sheds. It must be a go to town day for the Amish. I've seen quite a few buggies on the road this morning already.
Okay, we're going to head out today and run back up to the harness shop and get those lines that I dropped off yesterday. We had time to oil them by now and they should be dried in and soaked in good, so we'll go get those. Also, I'm going to swing over to the saw shop because I need a new saw. So we'll see what I can find there. So here we are, coming into the saw shop. I called them earlier, so hopefully they'll have my saw all ready to go.
This is not the saw shop I normally go to. It's quite a ways farther from home, but my regular saw shop did not have a 372, which is the saw I was looking for in a Husqvarna, and some people can't get these saws. I think some people say they're all done making them, some people say they're started making them again, so I don't really know. But anyways, these guys have them, so that's why I came here. They have quite a selection of stuff here too. They're quite large.
Okay, coming out of the shop, heading home now.
So here we are, almost at the harness shop. Got to pick up my lines, and I was hoping to get some more footage while I was here, but there was quite a few Amish there that day, so I decided it wasn't a very wise time to do any taping anymore, so I didn't. But maybe later on, another time, I can convince him to do some taping while he's actually doing some sewing. It's very interesting to watch him work on his sewing machine.
Okay, I'm going to put the lines in the harnesses. It's amazing, I just feel the difference so much. This oil has soaked into these lines. They're just so much more comfortable to feel and to hold and to bend. Last week it was quite cold in the woods, and it was surprising how hard these were, just get really stiff. So anyways, as we've talked before, most of my harnesses are bio harnesses. They do make lines that way, but I prefer my lines to be leather. I just like the feel of leather in my hands better. So all my lines, almost all my lines, I guess, are leather. Although I do have this set of single lines that I use, and these are some sort of I think they even call it like a beta. I think BETA, I think something like that. And they're good lines. They almost have the leather feel, but I still prefer the leather. So anyways, I'm just going to pull Bill's collar off so that I can put the lines in easier, pull the breeching off. I did want to show you one thing. I did get a couple more of these straps. Now these are just for what I call lazy straps. They go from the bottom of the hames down to the hook that hitches onto the neck yoke. And so these are just nylon. They're not anything special. Nylon is very strong. I don't prefer it wasn't against their skin too much, because it actually will rub their skin some and make them a little bit sore. That's why the leather or the bio is a lot better to have against their skin. So I do have, on these particular harnesses, I do have nylon right here for the back pad. But that doesn't have a lot of movement, so the friction isn't so bad. But every place else I try to have, this is bio here, and the breeching is bio. So anyways, that's what we have.
So as I put the lines back in the harness, you can just watch Lady and Bill in the barnyard, enjoying their day off. If you have any questions about harnesses, please put them in the comments below. We will try to answer them. There are times where some of the comments get lost and put on the back burner, or I may have to come out and do something to get some answers for you and I forget about it, and I apologize, and I just want you to know that feel free, if we don't answer, to put another comment in and ask another question, same question all over again. That's perfectly fine. We'd love to answer it if we possibly can. I must admit, Brenda actually does most of the answering, but if she has any questions that she's not sure about, then she'll ask me. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.